Hey, what's up guys? In this video I want to talk about our 10-man war strategy because we've been doing very well in war. We're currently on our 30th win without a loss. And so I wanted to take about 10 minutes to describe our war strategy because it works. And I guess this video would be most informative to any clans out there who are interested in just running 10-man wars and wanting to win every one of them. So the first thing I want to talk about are the Town Hall 9s that you bring. So we only run our 10-man wars with about 4 Town Hall 9s, a couple Town Hall 8s, and maybe 1 or 2 Town Hall 7s. For your Town Hall 9s, you want to make sure that you have at least 1 or 2 of them having high level heroes, like level 15 plus heroes. The reason for that being is because the level of the heroes barely factor in with the matchmaking process when your clan is queuing up for war. And additionally, when your Town Hall 9s that have high level heroes are using them to back up their attacks, all their troops, it can make a huge difference between a 2-star and a 3-star attack. So that's really key in helping us win every 10-man war. Is we always try to get at least a 3-star on 1 or 2 of the enemy Town Hall 9 bases, because they always have a hard time 3-starring our Town Hall 9 bases, so that always gives us the upper hand. The second thing I want to talk about are the kind of troops and strategies that your Town Hall 9s use. You want to make sure that at least 1 or 2 of your Town Hall 9s have high level troops for their Town Hall, and that they're comfortable running other kinds of attack strategies. You cannot have your Town Hall 9s only comfortable with one kind of strategy like Go Wipe or something, because Go Wipe is just good to secure a safe 2-star attack, which the majority of enemy Town Hall 9s use against us, which is fine and all, but if you want to ensure that you win every war, you're going to have to utilize other troops and other kinds of attacks that are viable to 3-star Town Hall 9 bases. So the next thing I want to talk about are the Town Hall 8s that you bring. You want to make sure that you have at least 1 or 2 of your Town Hall 8s having maxed hogs for their Town Hall, because maxed hog attacks for Town Hall 8 is by far the strongest attack strategy for 3-starring other Town Hall 8s. Go Wipe is also a pretty good strategy, but it's usually hit or miss and doesn't always get the 3-star. A well-planned hog attack can 3-star any Town Hall 8 base. So you want to have at least 1 or 2 of your Town Hall 8s really skilled with hogs. So if you have Town Hall 8s with level 4 hogs, you want to make sure that they practice using them in multiplayer a lot before they attempt to using them in war. So the next thing I want to talk about that helps us win a lot is you want to have your less experienced players attacking first, if possible, using their attacks first. That way they can find out as much about the enemy base as possible. They can find out what's in the clan castle, where the traps are, the hidden Teslas, so that when your more experienced players prepare to hit those bases, in case those less experienced players fail, then your more experienced players are more prepared and can hopefully get a 3-star attack on those bases. Transitioning into that, you're going to end up having some wars where the enemy Town Hall 8 bases are very strong and your Town Hall 8s are not able to 3-star all of them. So there's going to be times where you're going to have your Town Hall 9s sacrifice one of their attacks. Maybe 2 of your Town Hall 9s might have to sacrifice 1 of their attacks to clear out a low base, because you want to make sure that every Town Hall 8 base and below is 3-starred before you work on the Town Hall 9s. The Town Hall 9s are the most important in helping you win. So you want to make sure that all Town Hall 8 and below bases are cleared, And if your lower players are not able to clear them, it's just inevitable. You're going to have some of your Town Hall 9s use one of their attacks to clear out a lower base if you want to win the war. The next strategy I want to talk about that we use is our Town Hall 9s. Some of them, we set troll bases for the preparation period because it makes it very hard for the enemy to prepare for your base, for your real war base. There's a lot of clans out there that will take pictures of your Town Hall 9 bases, and they will post them on the forums or any other place where they can try and get advice by other experienced players on how to 3-star your base. So if you have a troll base set up, they can't prepare for what your real base is going to look like. So sometimes you'll end up having the enemy Town Hall 9s making their average war attack, and then finding out when you set your troll bases back that their attack probably won't work, but they won't want to waste those troops and they'll end up using it anyway and fail. We've had that happen sometimes. The only thing is, if you have players setting troll bases, you need to make sure that they're active enough that they're going to set their troll bases back to their regular war base before the war starts, or else you could easily lose a war that way. Troll base can easily be 3-starred. So the next thing I want to talk about is communication, because that is probably one of the most important factors when it comes to being very effective as a clan in 3-starring the enemy bases and winning every war. So you want to have very good communication between all of your clan mates. I would suggest having all of them download apps like Kick or Bindle, and sometimes even Skitch. That way you can have your clan mates in a big group chat in Kick, and you can have your more experienced players drawing up strategies using Skitch for your less experienced players, and then posting them easily through Kick and sharing advice and information. And it's just a much more effective way to communicate than clan chat. So you want to try and find other ways to communicate to your players other than clan chat. One of the last things I want to talk about is the attack order that we run. I would not suggest running the mirror strategy, which a lot of clans use. They will have whatever number you are attack your mirror in war. I wouldn't suggest using that strategy because a lot of times your mirror in war might be a very well upgraded base that your troops just cannot handle, and that is just a wasted attack if they're not able to really do anything to that base. So you want to utilize every single clanmate's attacks on bases. Make sure that they're attacking bases that their troops can handle. So our leader sets up an attack order, and he's very good at making sure whoever he sets up is attacking a base that their troops can handle. But if for some reason someone doesn't think that they can handle that base, then they need to communicate that. They need to say something. They need to switch that base with somebody else so that you can ensure that every attack is utilized in the best way possible. And so we're very strict with our attack order. We make sure that nobody up high hits when the war starts. You can't have anyone up high just jump in and attack a base that they're confident they can 3-star, because if you do that, then you're eventually going to have other players not using their attacks because the bases left over for them to get stars on are the only bases their troops can handle. And so you'll end up having wasted attacks. So you don't want to do that. You want to make sure that your 6 through 10 use all their attacks, if possible, before any of your more experienced players attack, any of your higher numbered players attack. So another good strategy that we do is sometimes we'll throw in a low town hall, like a low town hall 7 that doesn't have a Barb King or any good troops, to kind of help with the matchmaking and make the war matchup a little bit more manageable. And we'll save both of their attacks and use them at the very end and have them attack number 1 and 2 or 3 sometimes to try and find out as much about those bases as possible. like what's in their clan castle and maybe where some hidden Teslas are, so that your higher up players can be more prepared to attack those bases and help your clan win. That's always a very clever strategy to use, because if you're throwing in a low town hall, like even a town hall 6, and they don't even have the troops to do any damage to the enemy number 10, you might as well have them use both their attacks on higher bases to help your clan win the war and your higher attackers be more prepared. So that's pretty much it. You just want to make sure that every time you queue up your players for war, that everyone is active. I know people have real life things to do and people are going to be busy, but you need to make sure that whoever you're queuing up is going to be on and ready to attack, and that you just have really good communication with everyone. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully this information will help clans out there that want to run 10-man wars, and as always, thank you for watching.